What up is Dane. In this video I'm going to be telling you exercise selection. So what exercise should you be doing in order to get swole, in order to get big, right? So let's get straight into it. I'm not saying I'm big at all, don't worry. I'm not being arrogant, I'm not beeping my own horn here, but exercise selection. So barbells, dumbbells, machines, what should you be doing? Here's the deal. First of all, if you know me already, man, I'm big on getting stronger on the compound exercises, especially for beginners, right? Beginners and skinny guys, their main focus is to get stronger on the compound exercises. And even for advanced lifters, for any lifters, it's just to really increase strength on the compound exercises. If you don't know what they are, they're basically the harder exercises like bench press, squat, deadlifts, pull-ups, overhead press, stuff like this. So really get strong at them, do some barbell work as well as dumbbell work. Now, after I do barbell and dumbbell work, I generally do this at the start of the workout. So I'll do like, say, a heavy bench press, then followed by a heavy shoulder press. So those two compound exercises, then followed by what I call almost like a secondary primary movement, which doesn't require as much effort, obviously depending on the resistance. As I say, a flat barbell bench press, I'll do like a light dumbbell incline bench press to hit the upper chest there, and then I'll go from barbell to dumbbell. You don't necessarily need to do this, you can go from barbell to dumbbell just using the free weights. Basically that's what I'm trying to outline here. And then once I'm feeling a bit fatigued, right, then I go into machine work, right? I don't really use machines that much, I usually use pulleys. However, you can do machines if you want. This is all about exercise selection. So generally what I would recommend is, and this is post exhaust, right? So instead of pre-exhaust, is where you use like a pulley, a machine, just to pre-exhaust the muscle, then you move on to the big body movement, the compound exercise. However, when it comes to building muscle, man, I'm really big on post-exhausting. I rarely do pre-exhaust, and I don't usually recommend people do pre-exhaust unless they try to bring up a lagging body part and unless the gym hasn't got heavy enough weight, so you're forced to do that. However, post-exhaust is basically big compound exercises first, followed by the what I call primary secondary movements, followed by the machine and pulley work. So that's it, man. That's the exercise selection. Now, a few little tips as well coming at you right now. When you're working, say we're working a push day, right? So chest, shoulders and triceps. What I would do, and what I recommend you do as well, is start off with, say, a flat barbell bench press. Really try and increase your strength to, say, 3 to 5 reps. Do it the same on a shoulder press. You can do 3 to 5 reps. I generally actually recommend a descending pyramid, so reverse pyramid training on this shoulder press shit. This has really worked for me, man. My shoulder press is big, in my opinion, for my age and how long I've been training. So, and then once I've done those two exercises, I do a dumbbell incline press. So now let me outline what I'm doing here. So first of all, I've just done a big flat barbell bench press, hitting like kind of all the chest, right? The all chest area. Then I hit the shoulders, again all the kind of shoulder area, and then moving more into the, as you can see, isolation movement. So what I call a primary secondary movement, now I'm hitting the upper chest because I'm doing the dumbbell incline bench press. Then after I've done that, I'll move on to more isolation exercises like, say, lateral raises, rest pause training I'll do for that, and maybe I'll do some rear delt flies. After that, some tricep push downs, and then after that I'll move on to again, that was the pulley work. So as you can see, it was barbell, dumbbells, pulleys, and then from even more fatigue I go on to the machines. And the reason being is because you need to understand this, right? When your muscles get fatigued, it's harder for them to control the weight. So at the start of the workout, my muscles are not fatigued at all. I'm bench pressing, after, say, shoulder press, dumbbells, and my shoulders are getting really fatigued. So at the end of the workout, if, say, I've done like 10 exercises, right, it's going to be so hard for me to get the dumbbells and start doing real heavy. My shoulders are going to go everywhere. They're going to be way too fatigued. So that's when you should use machines, right? Because you're just static in a static plane of motion. Everyone's going to do the same plane of motion, of course, if they've got the same grip. So say, for example, we do a seated chest press. You just stand like that, bang, and I punch the wall. So everyone's going to do exactly that same motion. However, I'm not going to be doing the same motion as you as the flat barbell bench press, right? Not the exact same motion anyway, or range of movement. So this is basically exercise selection. To summarize again, personally I recommend people start off with the post-exhaust, with the big body movements, what I call power building, moving from the powerlifting moves, the compound exercises, down to the isolation exercises. Thereby we're getting the mechanical tension from the big compound exercises, working in a bit of a lower rep range. Then We do some isolation exercises, get some metabolic stress, get some cell swelling, chasing that pump. And then obviously when we hit the muscle from different angles, supine, prone, adduction, abduction, all this kind of stuff, we'd be good to go. We get a muscle damage. So as always, those are the 3 primary factors when it comes to muscle growth. And that's basically the end of the video and what you really need to know about exercise selection. I guess I could, what did I just start? I guess I could throw another little tip in here for you. For example, because everyone loves arm day, right? So if you train your biceps as well, train your biceps, your short head and your long head. Meaning the short head train like a movement where you bring your pinky out, then maybe train a movement where you like reverse, stuff like this, get the long head, and thereby you're actually hitting both heads, right? That's another thing when it comes to exercise selection. Make sure you hit all heads of the muscle. Like I showed you, the flat barbell bench press hitting all chest area, then we move to dumbbell incline hitting the upper chest, then I go to like a machine where I hit like this angle. So you know what I'm trying to tell you, right? So basically this is all you need to know about exercise selection, right? So as you already know the deal, man, you know what's coming up. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video. If you have any exercise or any exercise questions, any exercise suggestion videos, any video suggestions on whatever you want to see, man, as long as it relates to fitness mainly. So anyway, you already know the deal. Subscribe down below, stay positive, stay smiling. Man, this video's been long, and I'll see you in the next one.